Hello and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my buddy Jeff with us from Placemat Advertising. Hey Jeff, welcome to the show.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for having me today.
So let's start at the beginning. Tell us a little bit about your business. What type of services do you provide for restaurants, my friend?
Okay. I'm an independent contractor for Harbor Publications. It's a publishing company out of Connecticut. And we provide a very focused service. We work with restaurants, and this is all we do. And the service that we provide them is we're able to get them either free placemats or free takeout and delivery menus.
So now you do this by selling advertisements on the placemats, right?
Yes, these are advertiser supported. And again, they're provided free to the restaurants thanks to the local advertisers who place ads around the borders of the placemats or the menus.
So Jeff, I was kind of chuckling when I knew we were going to record today because no matter what restaurant I go into, if they have this, that's the first thing I do is I scan every business that's on there. Now as a networking guy, but even if I'm someplace far from home, Jeff, I'll still, my wife's like, you're looking at it, but we're 100 miles from home. Just because I like it. I have a number of friends who do this in the local restaurant where we live. And because they're there every day, Jeff, and it works for them because people will stop them going, hey, this is your ad here. I want to talk to you. Super powerful, very inexpensive way to advertise. And they just worship it. It's great.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Kevin, because actually 70% of our advertisers return. So, I mean, people really do look at these things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have, if it's a placemat, you have a potential client's attention 10 to 15 minutes while they're waiting to be served.
Yep. So how does the program work then, Jeff?
Well, so if a restaurant is using blank placemats, or if they have menus with no ads on them, it means they're paying for them. So this is what we do. This is what a placemat looks like. We print in full color process, and I have an example of a menu, and you can see some of the ads.
Sure.
So when I have a location lined up, then it's my responsibility to go out and actually sell the ads.
Yep.
Which, to be honest with you, is very easy to do because it's a no-brainer to advertise on these. We print on the placemats. We print 25,000 for a typical run.
Yeah.
And they last approximately anywhere between 8 months and a year.
Yep.
For the whole duration of time, it only costs $275 to advertise until the supply is exhausted.
Yep. Wow.
And then if the restaurant wants to continue, then I just go back and contact the advertisers and see if they want to come back.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, that's a super affordable way to advertise in your market and stuff. So now how do you find the restaurants then, Jeff?
Well, it's one of three ways. We have an ongoing email blast that we send out to restaurants. I can also do it by cold calling, which I don't like to do because it's very time consuming. The best way that's worked for me, other than the email blasts, because I do so much networking and I know a lot of people, I just have a standing offer out there to anybody I network with. If they have a client or a friend or a relative who owns a restaurant, and they can get a conversation started with me and the owner, and they go with the program, I will give that person a free ad. And I have no problem doing that. It's worth it to me
Sure.
to give up an ad to get the location.
Absolutely. Makes perfect sense. So Jeff, what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How can they learn more?
They can learn more. Well, first I did want to say that these are primarily diners that we work with.
Yep.
Breakfast, lunch diners.
Sure.
The menus can be a little bit more flexible. Pizza places are good for that. But anybody that has takeout or delivery, that's what the menus are used for. Not so much in-house dining.
Got it.
But the best way to reach me is my email address is jeffh@placematadvertising.com. Or you can give me a phone call. My phone number is 617-549-1572. Any restaurant in Eastern or Central Mass, Rhode Island, Southern New Hampshire, Northeastern Connecticut, I can work with anybody in any of those locations.
Awesome. Jeff, I really appreciate you taking a couple minutes to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Oh, Kevin, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed this.
Have a great day.
Okay, thanks, Kevin.